I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. We are back at it here in the wood yard today, and I am finally going to get to something that a lot of you have been asking when I was going to do this. And what that is finally getting to cut up, buck up, and get this log that's been laying here for, I don't even know, a long time, when I'm finally going to get to it and cut it up. And before we get into the action, I thought I would just give a little explanation as to why I'm going to be doing what I'm going to be doing. So I had Rick cut this oak tree. It was standing dead. I had him cut this down, I believe it was last year sometime. And this is just going to make some beautiful firewood and a lot of firewood. And the reason it's going to make a lot of firewood is because I am going to be cutting some of this up for mini firewood. I do have to do a little cleaning up here. I got to get rid of this. And then this branch is supporting some weight, and then that one right there as well. So when I get down to that, what I think I want to do is put a couple blocks under the trunk up there to kind of keep it off the ground, making it a little easier to cut. But yeah, this wood is just, it's barkless. It's just perfect for mini firewood. Now, some of these sections, like where this branch union is here, obviously that section I will cut out for regular firewood. This right here, this big old branch union, a big knot right here, so I'll probably make a 16-inch cut out of that. So it won't all be mini firewood, but for the most part, I'm going to be cutting off 5.5-inch cookies. 5.5-inch slices out of most of this tree. And again, it's just nice and clean and barkless and not a lot of knots. And when I mean not a lot of knots, let me just show you. I have another tree that Rick cut down up here. And while this might be more of a size for mini firewood, if you look at this, it is just full of all these nubs and knots sticking out. I mean, it's just, this will make a great log for firewood and boiler wood, but it's just full of nubs and knots. So to try to send that through to make mini firewood out of, I think I would get a lot more waste instead of just cutting that and splitting it for boiler wood. So no boiler wood from the smaller log and mini firewood from the bigger log. Doing things a little backwards to what most people might think. You might think to take the bigger log and make big boiler wood pieces, but doing the opposite today. That will eventually be boiler wood. This is going to make a tremendous amount of mini firewood. Ran out of fuel with 3 cuts to go. I also wasn't anticipating bringing out the little 180 today, but luckily she came to the rescue when I got the 500 pinched making that 1 cut. I thought I would have enough to get through it, but usually when you get your bar pinched like that, it's always, you think you got the right plan of attack, you're taking the right approach, but obviously I did not. And I just don't have enough experience. I don't get into those situations enough to really know exactly what to look for, but I thought I did, but clearly I did not. But there are a lot of nice looking cookies laying on the hillside here. I mean, these things are just looking great. And this is what I mean by deciding to take a log like this and use it for mini firewood, because it's just so clean. There's no knots, no branches, there's no bark. I mean, it is ideal. It's perfect. And there are a lot of cookies. This is going to make a lot of firewood. Got a couple big chunks for my personal use, or to sell for bundles. Got 1, 2, 3, and then I'll have the rest of these tops that I'll be able to get some more wood out of. But that is looking very nice. So for one tank of fuel through the 500i, got all those cookies cut up. I have to finish the cuts on that last piece, but 3 full cuts left. All right, so I'm gonna get the 500i refueled and then finish cutting up those cookies. Don't forget, tomorrow night, the last live stream of 2024, the last live stream of the year. Tune in, it's gonna be a good time. We have some special guests joining us to have a little fun and end the year with a bang on Friday Night Live. So live stream tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central. We'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.